Good morning, dear students. Some of the students are having query related to linking verb. So I'm going to make it clear. So all of you be attentive, take out your notebooks and write down about linking verbs. See, why you are so much confused in linking verb? Because such kind of question was asked in revision test also. Okay, but some of the students have not written correct answer. There were 2 marks for that. So now you be attentive in class, listen to the lecture carefully and tell me that why in one of the sentence one verb is given and why this verb is given linking verb name. In one of the sentence one verb is given and why this verb has been given a word linking verb. Why so? Because this verb makes a link. This verb makes a connection to a subject. Subject, you know, what are subjects? I, you, we, they, plurals, he, she, it, singular. So all these are known as subject. So they link a subject. They link a subject to a word. There is one verb that links a subject to a word. Now this word, what is that word? That word can be anything or it can be a word. It can be a phrase. Phrase, what is that phrase? It is a group of words. So it makes a connection between a word, subject to a word, to a phrase. Okay? Or that phrase that describes this phrase, what this phrase can be? It describes or identifies the subject or identifies the subject. Simple. Why this verb is known as linking verb? Because it is making a connection between a subject and a word phrase, and this word phrase describes or identifies the subject. Am I clear with this? Am I clear? Now I'm going to read one exercise to you. You have to find out, you have to circle the linking verb in these sentences. This is exercise 13, page number 39. Exercise A. Bache, today you can ask me all the queries, all the questions, doubts you are having in your mind. You can ask me. Okay, so it's better that you open your grammar books and I will be taking your queries after explaining linking verb. I will be telling you each and everything. Listen carefully. Now, so Maya turned 20 this year. What is linking verb? Turned. The dog was happy. What is linking verb? Was. The room full of flowers smelled heavenly. What is verb here? Smelled. Sohail was quite young then. What is linking verb? Was. Okay, the wait seemed like an hour. What is link? Seemed. I feel sleepy when feel is the linking verb. The soup looked slip smacking. Looked. And this appears to be simple. Appear. And rest of the sentence, what is given after verb? Rest of the sentence, that is known as your complement. Because you have to underline the complement. So 20. Maya turned what? 20. Happy, heavenly. So at all these adverbs and adjectives, all are complement. Simple thing. What are complements? All adverbs and adjectives. And now sleepy also, lips packing also, to be simple, that is a phrase. Like an hour, that is also a phrase. So all these are complements. So these all are linking verbs. Clear? Turned, was, smelled, was, seemed, feel, looked, appears. All these are linking verbs. Okay? Some verbs are always linking verbs. Why so? Because they are making connection. They are linking a subject to another word, phrase, or describes or identifies the subject. But some of the verbs are not linking verbs. Why so? Because the verbs which are not linking, they are not telling about the action. When they are not telling about any of the action, they are telling only about the state of subject. Okay, so this comes into the category of, yes, that they are not linking verbs.
For example, Chirag is a doctor.
Yes, for example, he is a doctor. It is telling about its state. It is not making connection. So, bache, now I'm going to discuss with you your paper style format. So, think that it is making a connection or not. Think about that. If it is making a connection, it will be linking. But if it is not making a connection, then it will be, if it is only about telling the state of a subject, it is not making connection. So then it will be non-linking word. Clear? Now, bache, I'm going to discuss with you the format of your question paper. So when you are going to prepare for your English exam, you prepare it so well, okay? Because first of all, there will be 10 MCQs. 10 MCQs will be there, 5 from your grammar and 5 from your literature. So how will you prepare? See, when you read the question of MCQ, after reading the question of MCQ, you think about its answer. Be confident that yes, this is a question and this answer should be like this. Then read MCQs and find out that your answer is hidden in MCQs or not. And the students who are going to blindly tick mark, those who will find out the answer like this, okay, that can be answered, that can be answered, that can be, they will get confused and they will not score good marks. So you prepare your literature and grammar like that. Don't focus that MCQ is there, that it is going to be easy. Think about your answer. What is my answer? Suppose in grammar this is given, it is linking verb or not. Think about the logic. What logic is that? Is it linking? Suppose yes, it is linking. No, it is not linking. Yes, both, whatever. In order to make you confused. None of all. So if these options are given, don't get confused. Prepare your grammar like that, that if any of the question is asked, you should be ready for that. Think about your answer. This is question, this is answer, and my answer is given in MCQs or not. Then 5 marks for literature. Whenever you go through any of the chapter, revise its poet name, revise its writer's name, okay? And when you are going to prepare for the literature, go through the chapter carefully. Because now, not only short question and long question, value-based questions are going to be asked. Not only they will be asked, but I'm saying not only that. In MCQ form, any question can be asked from the text. So it's better when you will prepare for your literature. Don't open your books and start revising back exercise. Not like that. First of all, go through the chapter. Give a silent reading. Give a silent reading. When you will revise this chapter silently, when you will be revising this chapter silently, then you will come to know about all the details. Yes, this was the incident. This happened like that. Okay, you will go through all the details, and I think it takes hardly 5 to 10 minutes to go through one chapter. But when you go through one chapter, you read about it thoroughly, it becomes easy for you to understand. It becomes easy for you to understand. Yes, if any kind of MCQ will be asked, I will be very much sure, yes, this is the answer. Yes, you go through the text. When you will go through the text, in between comprehension checks are given your chapter. So you will not try to solve it. You will not judge yourself. You will try to judge yourself now. So in this way, your MCQ will be prepared as well as short question and long question will also be prepared when you will go through the text. So this is the tip that I want to share with you. When you will prepare for your literature, Read the chapter. One chapter you will be spending hardly 10 minutes. Do in a comprehension check in between, it is given. Go through the word meanings, revise word meanings thoroughly, revise then question answers thoroughly, long question also, and long question should be related to the chapter, like Hafiz chapter we have gone through. So when such kind of questions are asked, you have to frame long question in two parts. First part, you have to refer to the chapter that you have gone through. And second part, you have to tell your perspective, your viewpoint, that what do you think? Isn't it? So like this you do. Okay. After that, next, that will be your section A. That will be your section A. Then what will be in section B? In section B, there will be a reading skills. Reading skills. Reading skills means one of the comprehension will be given to you. One of the comprehension will be given to you, having 12 questions. One question carries half marks, so half into 12, 6 marks. So 6 marks, 12 questions, only MCQs. So for that, I am giving you one tip also. Don't get panic. 12 questions are there. So it will be very difficult. All these questions will be MCQ type, vocabulary type. So what is that? What is that tip that I'm going to share with you? When any of the passage is given to you, before reading the passage, go through the questions. Before going through the passage, go through the question, which kind of questions are these. Then encircle the keywords. Now, like for example, one of the passages given. I have not gone through the passage. The question is, what was Akul doing in class? Now, my focus should be which line? What is my keyword? Akul. My keyword will be Akul, because in question I have found Akul word. So when I will be going through the text, my focus should be there. Whenever I will be going through the text, when Akul word comes there, then I will become more alert. Yes, now I'm going to find out the answer. Okay. Exercise is very much important to us. It improves our stamina. Such kind of paragraphs are supposed given on exercise. And I have gone through the question. And question it is given, how can you improve your stamina? How can you improve your stamina? So then, what will be my keyword? What will be my keyword? Stamina. So I will underline the keyword stamina from question. And when I will go through the text, I will find out the keyword stamina. See, your reading skill based on sometimes scanning, sometimes skimming. And when you will be preparing for your English exam, how will you do practice? You pick up any kind of comprehension from your grammar book. In your grammar book, some comprehensions are given. So you read the question, pick up keywords, then you do only skimming. Go through the text quickly. Are you able to find out the answer? Then sometimes it requires that you have to do scanning. You have to read the text very carefully. Because on some of the questions you will be stuck. Yes, then you will become more confident. Your time will also be saved. When you will pick up the keywords, after picking up keywords and you will go through the text, half of the question you will find out very quickly. And you will become very confident that half of the questions have been found so quickly by only looking at the keywords. And after that, if any of the questions are left, then you can scan the text. Then you will become more confident. Yes, the questions that I have done by doing only skimming, these questions are right. Because now you are scanning the content to find out difficult questions. Isn't it? So this is a tip that you have to do for practice of comprehension. Don't think that in English there is no need to do practice. You will revise only word meaning, question answer and come to school. This is not your English preparation, my dear students. I want to tell you. In English, you have to divide your paper in 4 parts. I have to revise reading also. I have to do practice for reading also. I have to revise literature. How to do literature? I have told you. You have to go through the chapters, not only word meaning and question answer. Mama ये सुन लो होगी English की preparation. Now I'm going going outside. English में होता क्या है? बस इतना ही होता है. इतना नहीं होता. There are so many things. There are so many things, and you have to do practice for that. कैसे प्रैक्टिस करनी है? कॉम्प्रिहेंशन उठाओ, कोई भी बुक उठा लो. Do practice for that comprehension in your previous grammar books. In this grammar book, comprehensions are given. Find out. Do practice. Okay. So in this way, you can prepare for that. I will be helping you in WhatsApp group also. I will be sending you some of the assignments to be solved. Afterwards, I will send you answers also. So in this way, you can do practice of comprehension.
Then the verb present is absent.
Yes, where it is making a connection. After that, what will happen now? Next, section C. Section C will be having writing skills. Writing skills. Earlier, what was that trend in your paper? 2 writing skills were asked. But now what will happen? There will be 2 writing skills, but first writing skill will be same, simple. Simple in the sense that as you used to do, like yesterday we have done article writing, we have done also notice writing, we have done formal letter writing, informal letter writing, email writing, speech writing, all these diary entry we have done. So you practice for the same. Go through the format, go through the guidelines, and you have to write down exact full writing skill. And the second writing skill will be based on MCQs. One of the solved writing skill will be there in front of you, or near about 5 to 6, I don't remember exactly, 5 to 6 MCQs will be related to writing skill. For example, you are writing a letter to or application to principal ma'am. So what should be the salutation? Fill up. Dear ma'am, respected ma'am, only ma'am. Now, in article writing, the caption should be dash dash. Caption should be 4 options. Eye-catching. Caption should be brief and eye-catching. Caption should be written in small letter and in bold letters, whatever. Brief, all of the above. It should be written in bold letters also. It should be not small letters. But I'm giving you one example. So such kind of questions can be asked. So you have to go in detail. In email writing, what is the correct format of email address? Okay. What necessary details you should keep in mind while writing a story? What value points should be there in notice writing? What value points should be there in notice writing? Date, time, venue, whom to contact, occasion, name of the event, necessary details. So whatever the guidelines which were discussed with you of writing skills, these will be asked in fill-up form or MCQ form. 4 options will be given to you. Don't get confused. Go through the writing skill and try to recall all those hints, all those guidelines which were discussed with you during class. So the students who were attentive in class daily, they were listening to the lecture whenever writing skills were done, they will not be worried. They will be very much confident. Yes, ma'am has told this thing. Then at that time, you will be missing us. At that time, now you will be missing us. Yes, ma'am has told, ma'am was shouting like a mad person. It should be written in capital letters. So then in MCQ, you will miss your teacher. Okay, those who really listen to their teacher carefully, and in this way, MCQs will be done. Clear? So this concept is done. 2 writing skills. After that, we have section D. Section D is of grammar. Now, what you are supposed to do in grammar? In grammar, there are so many topics, like so many topics are there. Active, passive voice are there. Narrations are there. So in this grammar, this will not be asked in MCQ form. So you have to revise it. Okay. So revise narration, tense, voice, verbs, all these topics I have written only for you. Revise all the topics for grammar. Okay, so it will be asked straight away in one word or in one sentence answer. You have to solve direct into indirect. You have to solve active into passive. You have to fill in the blanks using correct verb. Okay, you have to write down whatever grammar topics are there, adverbial clauses, phrases, you have done all that. So you have to revise it thoroughly like this. And this grammar will be of 10 marks. Earlier also some of the grammar part is covered in MCQ, only tick mark, but this 10 marks grammar you have to write down. In writing skill, 2 writing skills will be there, 5 plus 6. 5 can be MCQ, 6 can be one full writing skill you have to write down. Okay, so in grammar 10 marks, exact grammar that earlier you used to do in previous classes, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, you have done. So like that, in the same way grammar will be asked. So in literature, I have told you that there will be 5 marks for literature MCQs. It means you have to go through the chapters very, very carefully. Now here comes a section E, literature. That will be, you can say in this literature, there will be word meaning, question answers, back exercise, value based long question, that you have to write down exact. But if you have gone through the literature very, very carefully, it means it is very easy for you to score 5 marks that were based on MCQs in earlier in section A. Hai na wahan pe? So you can do that 5 marks practice for that also, and 10 marks you have to learn, revise it thoroughly as you used to do it in previous time. In your 7th class, in your PT1, you used to do. So you have to revise word meaning thoroughly. You have to do written practice, question answers. If there are 2 marks question, you have to write down according to 2 marks. If it is a value based question, it means you have to divide the question into 2 parts. In one part, you will be writing about the content related to your chapter, what is given in the chapter, and in second of the paragraph, it is value based. So you will give your viewpoint. What do you think? What is your viewpoint that yes, this person was right or wrong? In this chapter, person's qualities are given. But what is your viewpoint related to that chapter? What is your opinion? What is your perspective? So, okay. So all these value-based questions will be done in detail, having, because I don't remember, but it will have near about 4 marks. Word meanings will be of 3 marks. Question answer 2 into 4. Near about, I'm not sure. Okay, so I think there is not so much back access given in your chapters. Not so much back access is given. So what you will do, you will revise word meanings, question answers, and long question. So word meaning, question answer, value based questions, you have to revise it thoroughly. Clear? Am I clear to you? Still, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. If any of the concept is not clear, you can ask me. Yesterday, I have told you about article writing. That article writing is divided into 4 parts. First is introduction topic. Introduction means when you are going to start your article, you are not supposed to write down I, you, we, they, plurals, etc. You will start your article like any quotation, or by you can say any dramatic way, by telling about any data, by asking any question, by adding such kind of details like catchy introduction. Then you develop your ideas, write down some of the lines in rough, arrange all those ideas in the development paragraph. Okay, and after that, winding up and conclusion. When you are going to wind up, It means you are going to sum up your ideas. When you are going to sum up your idea, it doesn't mean that you copy 1 or 2 lines from development and you write down again, because repetition should not be there. Avoid repetition. Okay, so you pick up, don't pick up the lines, sum up your ideas smartly. Like you can put a comment, you can put a criticism, you can ask any recommendation like this. After that, conclusion. When you are going to conclude your article writing, so what you will be doing to sum up such kind of smart lines, you can write down in crux, in a nutshell. I have told you when I taught you article writing, I think so. So in this way, you can pick up any of these good words. In this way, you can frame very small paragraph about your conclusion. To conclude, I can say, to conclude, I can say. So in this way, you will be writing about conclusion. Clear? So in this way, you will be writing last paragraph. It means your article writing should have 4 paragraphs. First is introduction, second is development, third is winding up, fourth is conclusion. Sometimes your development can exceed word limit. It can have a very long paragraph. So it's better that you divide development into 2 parts. You can write down 2 paragraphs of development. You can write down 2 paragraphs of development, then conclusion, and then winding up and conclusion. So in this way, but in your article writing, you should use smart vocabulary, good vocabulary. You should not do grammatical error. Article is always written using present tense, because here you are going to share your viewpoints. So in this way, you will be doing your article writing. Clear? Now the concept is clear. Yes. Revise each and every writing skill thoroughly. Go through the details. Go through the rules that I've discussed with you. You have written some of the rules also. Okay. So you have written the formats, all formats of all writing skills that I have discussed with you. So go through all the formats carefully, because any kind of MCQ related to that format can be asked. But do written practice of all these writing skills. You require maximum written practice. Don't think that in English there is no need to study, because you have, see, I'm telling you so many important details and he is drawing something in class. So what is the solution of such kind of students? I think there is no solution at all. What should I do? I should, you can say, hold their hand and I should make them write. It will be a solution for them. Shall I come here and make you write? That you write down this format of question paper? Okay, so this is the way that you should do practice. You should divide your curriculum. You should divide your syllabus in small these parts. Writing skills, literature, grammar, reading skills also. Do this practice. If you do maximum practice, you will become more confident, and your time will be saved. And with the stipulated time, you will be able to, you can say, solve your paper. Okay. And all the papers should be done in sequence order. Okay, try to solve your paper in sequence order. Literature should always be done at last. Now there is only single writing skill, so you'll be able to manage. But don't tick mark blindly. Don't make guesses. Read question once, twice, think about your answer. Yes, this can be answered. This is the answer. Then you will go through MCQs and you will find out the answer that is going in your mind. Then in this way, you will become confident. You will not get confused. But straight away, when you will go through the options which are given to you, definitely you will get confused, because you will work on guesswork. And guesswork is not going to give you marks. Your study, your confidence, your hard work is going to give you marks. So wish you all the best, my dear students. Study well. Take your paper seriously. Give time to that. Okay, do your exam preparation well. Take care of your health also. Okay, wish you all the best, bache. God bless you.